Today it is time! The Battle Pass gave me the blessing and Lilia can finally reach Resonance level 10. And according to many people, this is the time when you unlock the true potential of your DPS. But is it true? How much damage can you expect by going to R10? Well, to find out, I spent the last days having Lilia kamikaze into Vertin streams and recorded over 120 runs in total. So let's find out together, how good is Resonance level 10 actually? Also, please keep in mind, this data is for Lilia only. Characters are different after all. Lilia is inside 3, level 60, and all runs have been done with thunderous applause at A0, E3 level 60. Let's first establish some rules. Lilia will always attempt to make the perfect play for the current and following hand possible. For the tuning, I've used First Melody to easily access at least 2-star incantations. If the boss or Lilia was about to die, I restarted the fight. For the Resonance, I have used this sheet to maximize the important stats gained. A link to said sheet you can find in the description or on the official R99 Discord server. Big thanks to Discord user Yumedere for compiling this. The runs have been conducted in 421 hard mode as we have a good mix of single and multi-target in that stage. I have recorded all runs and actions used. The actions used will become important later on when we feed the simulated runs with that data. First, I noted down all the different variations and stats I will be testing. On top of the 2 suggested variations on the aforementioned sheet, I also came up with one on my own. Will it be able to hold up with the others? Well, the attack stat may seem a bit lower, but does that really matter? For now, we are heading into 421 hard mode, 30 times for each variations, and we get this nice looking sheet. Looking at the data, Resonance level 9 provides us with about 6820 damage per round, whereas the first variation of Resonance level 10 grants us 7900, or about 16% more damage than R9. The second variation tops this by another 8%, adding up to a total damage per round of about 8520, and an increase of nearly 25%. But how did my own game of Tetris go? Well, it blew the other 2 out of the water by adding another 6% more damage to the second variation, coming up to a total of 31% above R9. So, I was a bit skeptical if I really just found a new layout for Resonance 10, so I went ahead and ran 30,000 simulated runs using the theorized damage formula. And the result is pretty close. But I still don't believe I just cracked up a pot the CN community has been forming since months within just a few minutes. So I went over to Discord, contacted SteamedBunX and asked for his input on that matter, as he is way more involved in the current version on the Chinese server than I am. And as he rightfully pointed out, my variation has the least attack out of all. If CN endgame enemies really have around 800 defense, this lower attack stat will indeed make a difference. A quite big one, that is. So I made another 90,000 additional sims, 30,000 for each variation, to check how much it will hold up in the future. And while the differences close rapidly, it is in between the 2 suggested variations, which, given my sims are somewhat accurate, makes my finding at least usable. Thanks to SteamedBunX for his help and testing enemy defenses on the Chinese server. So what do we learn from this? Well, depending on the layout you are using, Resonance level 10 will give you a raw DPS increase somewhere between 16 and 32%, most likely. Of course, this will depend on the DPS you are using, their Psycube, and obviously the team, but it may give you a general idea of what you can expect. In addition, upcoming characters such as Tooth Fairy will change this, as well as new enemies with higher defenses. Hence, if you are in need of some raw damage boost right now, and this should not be unexpected to be honest, Resonance level 10 might give you the edge you are missing as of right now. Peace.